Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to those who are new, welcome to those returning. It is so good to have you. Let's see what is going on for our greatest and highest good, okay? Let's see what's in the energy. What do we need to know for our greatest and highest good? I believe that the world was created and approved by love, that it subsists and coheres and endures by love, and that in so far as it is redeemable, it can only be redeemed by love. What can those with whom I struggle teach me about love? You know, even the people that we have the most struggle with are here to teach us things in our life about love. They're here to teach us about relationships. They're here to teach us something. And oftentimes it is about love. You know, each person that we come in contact with in our lives, especially for extended periods of time, they are to teach us something. And each person is supposed to teach us a lesson of sorts. And even the ones that are the most difficult usually have to do with something of the heart. We do have endings here, the death card. Endings, transformations, new beginnings. There is a lesson here. You know, it could be an ending that you're supposed to face to bring in a new beginning. So let's take a look here. What are we getting into today? I hope everyone is well, feeling loved, safe, protected, worthy, and ready to see what magic unfolds. So we have, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, along with the 12th house of the unconscious. This is like hidden things, unknowns, spiritual things, endings in the past. So there is an ending that's coming. There are, you know, things ending. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Maybe somebody knows this ending is inevitable, but they're choosing not to, is what I'm taking. It's an inevitable ending, but they're not taking it. We fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, what is unseen is eternal. This is that, you know, everything that is like worldly, everything, you know, that is this tangible. A lot of people place such importance on name brands and what everybody sees, but what is actually so important is what's in here, what is unseen. Where is your heart? Where's your heart? Is your heart in the right place? Third eye, your intuition. What is your intuition saying? Somebody's intuition is telling them about this ending. They're not following it. And it has something to do with how it appears. Are they staying because of appearance purposes? Because their intuition is telling them something else? Or is their third eye imbalanced and they don't have a sense of direction? Are they irrational? Is there a lot of confusion around a situation? Is that why they're staying? Or are they staying because of appearances? It looks better to stay there than to leave. A person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. Do we have divine intervention coming in? Because when it's time, it's time. We all have free will, but the divine will step in at some point and try and help you back onto your path. Your intuition is here, but if that third eye is imbalanced, the divine is going to come in and try to help you get back on track. If that, mental clarity isn't there to help you, they will try to help you get back onto the right path, help direct you the best that they can. We have a tower here. This is an upheaval. This is something that's going to happen in order to guide you to the right path. Towers are neither good nor bad. It's a transformation that is meant to purify, to bring you back down to the level in which you figure out the right way to go. It's meant to bring you back to basic levels so that you can basically start over again. The tower is a warning. The tower is a hard truth. The tower is a place where you can begin again. It's going to wipe the slate clean so that you can start again if you choose to. So it looks like there is somebody that needs to start over. They're being led to water. They're being led to the right path, or a better path, an easier path, but they're choosing not to. This man has his eyes closed. He's like, nope, can't see it. Don't see where, nope, not gonna look, not at all. Not gonna, nope, no. Because he doesn't want to be judged. He thinks that staying where he is better looking than actually choosing the right path. But a person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. Yeah, you might be going through it right now, but you're going to be smiling and laughing soon. You're going to get through whatever this tower is, and you're going to be filled with joy, laughter, contentment, warmth in your heart, in your chest again. Let's go ahead. Let's just see what kind of signs, what kind of astrological stuff might be going on around this right now. And we'll pull some other stuff. So you may have a Cancer involved, or this may be happening around like your home life. You have such potential. You have such talents, but are you using them? Again, this may be a Cancer, or this may, Cancer is the ruler of the 4th house, which is all about home. Could be roots, could be ancestors, could be all kinds of things. But this is all about, cooperating, encouraging, inspiring, being helpful. You're being inspired to, maybe go into some kind of, maybe it's to be more helpful, to be more inspiring, to be more encouraging of others. But this is a situation that may involve a Cancer or be more about a home situation or a situation that has to do with a more secure, stable, foundational situation. Something about a commitment. Either a commitment that you made spiritually or some kind of commitment that you made here on this earth situation. Some kind of union, some kind of partnership. It's some kind of commitment that you made here. Oh my god, my cat's puking up a hairball. Bless it. Gotta love that. Good times. So some kind of commitment that you made here, but you've decided to close your eyes to it, like it's not there. Yeah, this third eye, there's a conflict here. There's some kind of conflict. There's some kind of stress. There's some kind of, you need to come to some kind of compromise with this situation. You need to follow your intuition. There's some kind of clarity here. There's an opportunity for growth here with this situation. There is Aquarius is here in the 5th house. So Aquarius is they're known to be really inventive. They're known for being humanitarian, really friendly. This person could be at a distance from you. They're also the ruler of the 11th house, which is all about collaborations. Could be either a group or a friendship. And the 5th house is here. So this could be romance. It could be creativity. Could be fun, could be all about joy, love, passion, entertainment, hobbies. So this could be, if it's not, even though it says like pleasure, it could be love, it could be romance. This could actually be, some kind of collaboration having to do with, either a creative collaboration. It could be something that like a passionate collaboration. So it could be some kind of, some kind of hobbies that you do with friends, or it could be something like that. But there's a person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. There's something that you strayed away from that you're actually pretty passionate about. Could have to do with an Aquarius, or it could be a collaboration that you're meant to take. You're meant to be on. Yeah, you chose some kind of karmic past. You chose to take the comfortable road instead. That's why this tower is hitting. That's why the tower is here. You chose something comfortable. That's why the energy is pretty stagnant where you are now. You chose, and that's why you're going to have some unfinished business to attend to. You chose like your karmic past. Now, you've got Lilith here, so this is like the dark side. You've chose some kind of shadow, or you need to do some kind of shadow work in order to get out of this, or to move out of this, to balance, and you know, if you do the shadow work, it's like healing the inner child and things like that. You're really going to work on empowering yourself and really coming out of this darkness, and really come into your independence and really come into who you are meant to be. But you've really got to work on the shadow work, your shadow side, and really work on the healing side to come out of all of this. Really trying to balance, you know. Everybody's got a shadow side, but it's finding the balance between the light and the dark within us. Let's go here. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, literally all of us have a shadow side, but it is finding the balance between it. Yeah, once you do leave, you know, this situation, there are blessings that are coming to you. Once you finally leave this situation and know your true potential, there are blessings that'll come to you. Yeah, you have to realize that there are building blocks here with this situation. You know, you can build a solid foundation. You have to choose the right path. You have to choose the right direction. Sorry, my throat wants to do crazy things. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you have to choose the right direction. Ooh, that's a lot, but here you go. Yeah, there's definitely, you have an inner knowing that there is cleanup to do. You may have to communicate something to somebody. You do have an inner knowing about this, and there, just imagine what can come when you do this. So yeah, there's some cleanup to do. You know this. You have a deep knowing of this. There's an owl here. The moon is here. A higher power is here. There is a deep knowing that you have some cleanup to do. But just imagine the possibilities that would come from this. Yeah, there's certain things that you do need to put to rest. This is a 6. So there are some health things. I keep seeing the word addiction. So there may be some addictions. There are some unhealthy patterns that may need to be put to rest. I keep seeing the word addictions. Whether that's, some kind of, foods, drugs, alcohol, whatever that is. But there are some kind of addictions that are unhealthy. Unhealthy habits. Something needs to be put to rest. Maybe unhealthy routines. There's something that somebody is doing. I'm also seeing the fox here, and it's, for some reason today, I'm really focused on that as deceitful. Somebody's been deceitful. Maybe lying is part of this routine. Maybe there is some kind of gossip that is a habit. Lying, that is a habit that needs to be put to rest. Maybe that's why this is part of this karmic past. Message in a bottle. There's some kind of, again, this is a 6, and this is all about communication. So there is some kind of communication here, and he is wearing a mask. There's some kind of communication, and he's wearing a mask. Somebody does need to breathe. So this has been very stressful. Well, it is falling under Tower. So somebody does need to breathe. This is 11, so this could have to do with a friendship group or a collaboration that you may have been in. Somebody needs to rest. Somebody needs to breathe. You may need to nurture yourself at this time. Could have to do with something that you've been working on and you're wondering why. Why did I work on that? What's going on? Why did I do that? Yeah, there's a major change coming in for somebody. A change in the wind. I don't know, pay attention to the weather patterns. I don't know why that came in. Pay attention to the weather patterns. Somebody wants to continue a cycle with you, but I think somebody's still stuck in their south node. But you want to pay attention to the weather patterns. I don't know why, but that's significant for somebody. All right, let's look at this. Ancestors and angels. Let's see what's going on. But there's a big change coming in. You're going to get some kind of communication about a big change. Yeah, a big change is coming in. Something's blowing in the wind. The wind might be significant. Follow the voice of your soul. Yeah, somebody needs to listen to their internal voice. Their intuition. What does their intuition say? Somebody is not listening. Something is fated to happen. And the thing is that when it's fated to happen, it's going to happen. You can fight it all you want. You're just going to make it really uncomfortable for yourself. We have see things from a higher perspective, the eagle. So, this guy's eyes are closed. You gotta open your eyes. Alright? You gotta open your eyes. Open those eyes, because if you change your perspective, you are going to have this beautiful, solid foundation, but you're not looking at things in the right way. We fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Someone is looking at things from a very world standpoint. You have to look at things from a heart, a internal standpoint. Somebody's looking at things from the wrong point of view. From a very ego point of view. You've got to let that ego go. Let the ego go. Elder, healing through the lineage. There's a lot of healing available through your lineage. There's a lot of healing available to you. You have to really open up to that. That third eye is so significant. You've really got to open up to it. Stop shutting it down. I feel like somebody just shuts down. I feel like someone just shuts down. Like, if conflict arises, like, someone just shuts down. Like, you have to, the High Priestess is here. Harness your mystic power. And that's part of this third eye. Like, someone just shuts down. They just, like, don't want to deal. So they just, like, don't. Like, no, close your eyes. I'm not doing it. No. But the problem is, you can try that all you want, but God, the universe, the angels, a higher power are just going to keep doing what they need to do to get you to where you need to go. The Lord is here. Take charge with authority. The Lord's going to take charge with authority and make sure you do too. A person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. Well, here he is. He going to take authority. If you're not, so apparently someone's not. So the Lord's here. Literally. Don't laugh. Yeah, I don't, you know what, there's a few things I wouldn't want to piss off. That being one of them. Ignite your passions. What did I say earlier about someone's passions? Like, you're meant to follow your passions to do something. And here you are. You need to ignite your passions and follow them. Like, you're meant, whatever you're passionate about, you're like meant to be in a collaboration to do something big with those passions. Like, big. I don't know what you're passionate about. I don't know what, like, you're passionate, like, you're, like, if you have a hobby that you're, like, super passionate about, like, you're supposed to, like, collaborate with somebody and, like, make it huge. The Traveler is here. Move into a new direction. Yeah, somebody's, like, fighting this hardcore. You went backwards into the karmic past. And now you're like, why the hell did I do that? You tell us. We don't know. Because it was easy. You thought it was going to be easy. Oh, we got two. You thought it was going to be easy. But you need to come back. You're going to... The Tower's coming in to wipe that slate clean. So that you can move into a new direction. There is going to be something that wipes that slate clean to propel you into your new direction. Unlock the magic within. Enjoy growth and rewards. That's what's coming in so that you can start into a new direction. Yeah, the Seer. See beyond your current situation. That's this change in the wind. Like, you've got to see beyond your current situation. There's a huge change coming in. All right, what else do we need to know here? Anything else before we close this out? The world is here. Their cycle's ending so that something new can come in. Yeah, we've got a tornado, so it's an unexpected ending. A storm is a brewing, and then it's going to lead to something that develops over time. So that's what you are not looking at. Like, there's an ending so that something bigger and better can come in that just keeps developing. It's a legacy. You're staying in a situation that's a dead end over a legacy. And then you have Neptune, the Hanged Man. Yeah, there's some kind of situation that you need to change your perception on. And that's what this third eye is. Like, you just, nope, not going to look at it. Nope. The Hermit. There's something that you really need to think about. And it's, what word is really sticking out is responsible, helpful, intelligent. Like, a person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. Like, there's a responsibility that you're just, like, not doing. You're just choosing not to. The Hermit, like, you need to go within and really soul search. But the Hermit is here. Tower. Yeah. Judgment's here. You need to heed the call. Heed the call. Anything else? Yeah, it's cleanup time. It's cleanup time. It's definitely, oh Lord. Okay, it's cleanup time, you guys. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, there's definitely expansion and growth. You need to let go of any kind of anger, and the Phoenix is here. Let go of any kind of anger. Phoenix, you're going to rise from these ashes. The Ladybug, there's a vibrant new beginning, abundant life, you know, when you overcome these obstacles. It's your choice. It's your choice. All right, let's get an angel activation. I think these just came out today, if I'm not mistaken. Highly recommend. These are like some of my favoriteest cards ever. All right. Gabriel, heal the child within. All right, so this says, there are parts of yourself you had to abandon in your early years in order to survive, but now it's essential to reclaim all those parts in order to thrive. The child within you requires some tender, loving care at this time, so let them come to the surface and express all that needs to be shared. Hold them with compassion and give them radical healing and understanding and love. I let healing and light reach all parts of myself. Gabriel. All right, so we have Gabriel here tonight. What I'm seeing, I think it's really important to understand. Healing is definitely a difficult thing. It doesn't happen overnight. It's an everyday adventure. You take 10 steps forward and 25 steps back. But there's a choice that needs to be made. You have to choose the higher vibration. You definitely have to choose a path. Someone chose, it looks like, to go backwards to an easier timeline. But I do feel that they knew that wasn't the right path for them. It's showing that their intuition was telling them otherwise. And that is why the Tower is here. Because it's like they keep knowing that this isn't the right thing, that this isn't the right thing, that this isn't the right thing. but they're turning a blind eye, hoping that this will go away. They're constantly being shown what direction to go, but they're refusing to take that path. That's why God, the universe, the angels are going to step in to help redirect this person to a path that is meant for their greatest and highest good. Confirmation. Oh my goodness. You know, and that's the thing, is sometimes we need help pushing us to the right place. And recently, you know, I've had it in a few times in my life where I prolonged something that I knew wasn't for my greatest and highest good. And I always had a reason, and I always had a reason, and I always had a reason. And recently I was like, you know, I should have done this a long time ago, but I didn't. And then now I look back and I'm like, oh my God, I should have. The writing was on the wall years and years ago, but I didn't take the door. And I didn't take the door, and I didn't take the door, and things became more and more and more uncomfortable, and more hurtful, and more to the point where I literally couldn't get out of a door fast enough. And then now I'm like, oh my God, if I would have done this sooner, could you imagine? Like, it's just like, what was I thinking? But at the time you think, like, there's no other option. Why didn't I see this option? And, you know, for whatever reason, I wasn't ready. I didn't see the option. When it's time, it's time. But for this person, it's time. And it's going to get to the point where it was time, it is time, it's been time. They're going to know it's time. But a door is going to open. And not only are they going to know it's time, they're going to be pushed to time. And they're going to be like, oh my God, why didn't I know it was time? And then it's going to be painful, but it's also going to be painless. It's going to be like, oh my God, I should have done this. And they're going to find their way to the next door. And something else is going to happen, and it's going to open. And something else is going to happen, and it's going to open. And that's just how it works. When it's time, it's time. And beautiful things are going to happen. And beautiful things are going to keep happening. And then the blessings will keep coming. So, you know, just know that when these kinds of emotional towers and endings happen, there are good things that will keep happening to keep happening. You know, does that make sense? I hope so. Anyways, you guys, I love you. If you guys are interested in personal readings that we can, you know, dive in and really pinpoint some things for you, I am available. If you're interested in energy healing or birth charts or anything like that, I am available for that as well. And I want to thank you guys for being here and for supporting me and, you know, doing all the things and liking and leaving comments and subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys ever want to, like, support me or leave a donation for myself, my son, for the channel, everything's in the comments below. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys again soon. Bye.